Jess, you are the bravest, most beautiful, compassionate woman with a servant's heart that won't rest until all those dear to you feel loved. And while Pastor Ben and I were up here waiting for you, he told me I best behave because we're still not entirely sure all that I'm bringing to the table to deserve you. But it's too late for you to be having those thoughts now, so never mind that.
So blessed and thankful to celebrate two beautiful souls. God has an amazing journey planned for y'all.
I want to thank everybody for making the long trip, and hopefully this will be a great weekend to just reunite with people as well, your family and stuff like that. So please enjoy, and this place is ours for the weekend.
Thank you all for coming tonight as we start the celebration of Jess and Will's wedding. Thank you to Mike and Melissa for this wonderful dinner and today's events here.
The first time I met Jess, it was a very, very, very frigid, cold Manhattan December night.
Freezing cold.
I was new to the city. I met her at a bar, meeting at a bar after meeting on a dating app.
We matched on Hinge. And so we met at the bar, he asked me out, and we just had the best time. We talked the whole night.
We had a great time. I remember reading things that said, don't be too clingy, don't be too available. So she asked me as we were having fun,
oh, have you eaten yet? Like trying to be like, oh, I'm having a good time.
do you want to go eat dinner? I said, no, I've already eaten. I had chicken and rice. I hadn't had chicken and rice. I was starving.
Will says to me, yeah, I actually had chicken and rice before I came. I was like, oh, okay.
I wish I had dinner with her that night, but we walked back to the Columbus Circle train station.
For a hot second,
I dropped her off.
do it around my neck.
And it was so cold that night. She was just in this little purple pinkish parka, her face barely peeking out to see. And she was just so cute.
Jesus was once asked, what is the greatest law that mankind should follow? And he answered them by saying that we must love God with all our hearts and love one another as ourselves. I think that when Jesus said these words, he touched upon something we all feel very deeply in our hearts. You see, love is the greatest gift we can offer one another. And that is what makes marriage so very special. Marriage is the most important relationship that two people can share.
When Will first called me up and he told me that he went on a first Hinge date in the city with this girl, and now they're dating, and this is gonna be his girlfriend. I was completely shocked. I was surprised and a little envious because here I am having hundreds of horrible first dates in the city, and Will gets it right on his first try. Not only did Will get it right on his first try, he absolutely knocked it out of the park. I've been lucky enough to be a witness, or some might say an awkward third wheel, to a lot of Will and Jess's first times together. On this first ski trip to Vermont that we took, there was this little moment where I was unloading the car, and I look up to the Airbnb and I can see them through the window, and they were hugging and they were looking at each other's eyes, and they don't know this, but then they kissed, and I just knew right then. I was like, wow, they really love each other.
I don't think a single person here will be shocked to know that I struggled to keep these vows to our agreed upon life. You see, most people go for long story short, but I'm more of a short story long kind of girl. Take that God-given gift, yeah. And talking about my favorite person in the world, Will, from the very beginning, you have always been my safest place and my wildest adventure. Something I never knew was even possible, but now I cannot imagine my life without. You are my partner in every sense, inviting me into every decision, honoring my voice, and lifting me with unwavering support.
I'm gonna try not to cry. I'm bad. When she moved to Astoria, we joked about the endless dating pool she'd be diving into, with the dream that she'd find herself a nice Wall Street banker. And then along came Will, a handsome, humble, and very impressive boy from Texas.
So Will came over. There was a highly suspect situation because, hey, Mr. Carpenter, I want to come over and talk to you about a couple things. I'm like, sure. And their relationship has kind of moved towards that direction. So we kind of knew it was coming. I was collaborating with Jessica's mom.
You can't cry. You'll make me cry.
So Will shows up, and just prior to him showing up, I took a Post-it and I wrote, "Yes, Will, you have permission to marry my daughter," and put it on the wall. But I folded it so you couldn't see it. So he sits down and we're talking about boating and skiing and all this stuff. And finally I see him get all like focused, and he's like, you know, I really care for your daughter, and I really, I love her, and I'd like to ask your permission. I'm like, hold that thought. So I was like, I threw him totally off kilter. So he was like, so he walks over and I'm like, grab that Post-it. He takes the Post-it. I'm like, don't open it. Ask me the question. He asked me, he's like, oh, can I have your blessing to marry Jessica? I was like, open the Post-it. And he started laughing. Will's a great guy. So we have a good bond. So that was it. That was his request to marry my daughter. I gave it to him both personally as well as on the Post-it, and couldn't be happier.
Oh, we've only just begun.